back, and this is the Now Morning Show, and we live for local here at TTT, and no stranger to the program, Anand Laukaran. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, Lisa, and also a very pleasant morning to all your viewers on TTT.
And last time you were here, we were talking about Green Days by the River.
Green Days by the River, yes. Well, it has made an international round, and I'm certain that in the near future is going to come to every home.
Yes, yes. Well, it did come to every home here on TTT, but probably on another forum or another format.
Yes, of course. I remember just before Easter this year,
correct.
We were all interviewed here, Michael and some of the other cast members of Green Days. I was very happy to be here with you and Carrie.
Yes.
And of course, talking about that big film, Green Days by the River.
But you've been keeping very busy because now you're in another film called Mangroves, is it?
Yes, it is. Mangroves are written by Tinil Niwalu. And of course, that was written as a proof of concept for a TV series that would be named Sukuya.
Right.
And Mangroves has been making the rounds. I want to tell you, everybody, almost everyone across the globe would have heard about Mangroves. And Mangroves is doing very, very well. In fact, as we shot the film Mangroves at Nicaroni Swamp, because Mangroves is associated with our culture, our folklore.
Yes.
When we think about Sukuya
yes.
and we think about vampire and so on, it is part of our folklore.
Yeah.
And so it has gone up to the north to the Toronto Film Festival, and it was selected among 5, I believe, to be part of the Caribbean Tales Incubated program.
Right.
And then it came down south back to New Orleans at the New Orleans Film Festival. And it was also selected there, and a lot of experts would have looked at the script. They would have pitched the script to the professionals in the industry, that is Tenil and Stephen, our main character in the movie.
Yeah.
And then after it came to Oaxaca in Mexico, I hope I pronounced it correctly. All right. And it also was proven to be the best TV pilot script there. So it has made
congratulations to Neil and to all of you who were part of it.
Yes, you know, Tenil is a great writer.
Yes.
She's a screenwriter. She's an actress. She also did a lot of stage acting in Florida University. And she's also an author. Recently, I got to realize that. So Tinil is doing a lot.
And I think she's shopping it right now as we speak.
Yes,
I keep following her on social media
of course.
and seeing her doing good stuff.
And you know, she's very passionate about, you know, promoting, just like you are, the Caribbean art form and so on. And so she's going all the way out with it.
Tell me about your character in this film.
Well, I am the countryman.
Right.
I am part of the swamp. I know everything about the swamp. The people who come to the swamp, the people who have been bitten by these vampires and the Sukuya. People come to me for help. People want to go through the entire swamp and see what type of remedies they can get. I don't want to say too much.
Don't say too much.
I'm going to give away mangroves.
Yes. And
I know people just have a few hours to wait before 8 o'clock when it will be first aired on TTT.
Yes, this evening.
This evening.
Yes.
Also, so I am the countryman in Mangroves, and I am kind of the person who knows a lot about that. I don't know if you remember, Lisa. You remember the program, You're Too Young, Dark Shadows with Barnabas Collins and so on. You're Too Young and Angelique. It was a sort of British or American version of our vampires and our dark side, I should say. Because Sukuya, Mangroves is part of Sukuya. Sukuya is a dark type of fantasy, you know. And this would be introduced as a mini-series on television, and it would tell about our type of folklore history
characters and so on.
The Sukuyan
So what sort of research you did for your character?
Well, Tinil just handed me the script and said, Anna, look, this is what we're going with. She did most of the our research, but I from the country area, you know that.
Yes.
Okay, we would have heard in our village, we would have heard of Sukuya and so on. In fact, while I was a young kid growing up in Tablan, you know, we always figured that lady on the corner house, that who looks a sort of way, she was the Sukuya of the village. And we felt that, you know, every evening she would get out of her skin and put her skin in the mortar and go around sucking people, the blood from people and leaving blue-black marks on them. And then
But
early
Anna,
morning
between
breakfast.
you and me, right? When I walking around my bed in the night without the light on and I bounce my foot,
And you
and then
see
next
a-
morning I see a blue bar.
You say sukuya sokyo.
No, well, I'm thinking maybe that's what was the sukuya long
Well,
time.
I don't know what Tennille has in store for all of us in that mini series, but we want to wish her well because
Yes.
she has a great vision.
And she has a
Yes.
lot of tenacity too. You know, I
Yes, of-
see her going out there and shopping her products and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
doing
yeah.
very
In
well.
fact,
I think she was just at a script writing. Was that the one in New Orleans? Maybe, I don't know. But it
in-
did very well. She was posting it. So wherever you are looking at us, Tennille, good job. Keep it up. And I know
It was in
she's
Mexico, I
flying.
think.
That was in Mexico.
in Mexico,
Okay,
yeah, where
okay.
it won the best TV pilot script.
Right, yes. Yeah,
in Mexico.
yeah. Well done.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. She is doing excellent work, and we look forward to having that, you know, as a miniseries
Yes.
here in Trinidad, where we can all enjoy people
Yes.
our my age. And before, you know,
Yeah.
can go back and say, hey, that's a sukunya.
Very familiar.
Because when you see, this evening when you see, I
Yeah.
give away a little bit of sukunya.
Yeah. And
Or
it's
of
also-
mangroves. When you see that stain on my hand this evening,
Yes, you know what it is.
you know that he
You
has
know what's
been
coming.
bitten.
Yeah. But you know, it's also about the oral tradition being passed on through visual tradition now. You know,
Yes,
because
and-
before it was just word of mouth
Yeah,
that you'd hear
yeah.
these stories. But now with these sort of films, you're able to pass on the tradition, the folklore tradition.
Yes, and
through film.
that is why I also want to sincerely congratulate the people here at TTT for, you know, keeping things like these alive, you know, bringing back what is our own.
Yeah.
You know, so hats off to you, Lisa, and to the entire team here at TTT. You know, we feel that this is part of ours because
It is
of
ours.
this. Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember the very first time when I came here, it was our Shah Muhammad days in Mastana
Really?
Bahar, some 50
Yes.
years ago, and I performed on this very spot. I performed also in Antique, not Antique.
Auntie Hazel,
No.
Alison, Hennessy.
12 and under.
Auntie Hazel, Hazelwood.
Hazelwood, yeah.
Yes.
I know her as Hazelwood. Yeah, okay. Well, you know her as Auntie. I just knew her as Hazelwood then. Yeah.
What's next for you, Anand?
Well,
Because your star is just rising and rising and rising.
Well, I have done a number of commercials.
Yes.
The next one soon to be released, probably later this month. It
Okay.
is called an augmented reality series.
Okay.
On one of the very popular drinks in a bottle where you just download an app and you go to the bottle and you're going to see a movie with Anand Laukan and others.
Wow.
So that is one of my latest. But otherwise, there are other stuff that I'm working on. You know,
Okay.
I'm always working
You're
on
always
things.
working, yes.
Yeah, short films and so on. I hope one day that maybe I can leave the shores of Trinidad and get big.
Do something. Yeah, well,
Something
you're
bigger.
very talented. I've
Thank
always
you, Jim.
told you that. I
Yeah.
enjoyed working with you and we work together.
We work together,
And I
yes.
trust that we work together again. And whatever you land, I know it's going to be excellent. So I'm encouraging everyone to look out for Mangoes this evening, 8 o'clock. Mangroves.
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 Mangroves. And
Mangroves,
also
yeah.
we're going to invite them to listen at 12:30 for the star boy of Mangroves.
Yes.
That is my very good friend Stephen Hadi Jr.
Right.
He will be on 91.1
Okay,
FM
Talk
at 12:30,
City, yes.
Talk City,
Yeah.
to do an interview. So
Okay, I think we have a
because-
trailer. So
All
we're
right.
going to take in the trailer as we take in a few messages after the trailer and come right back.